Jimmy was.
Hi, we're Derek and Jenna. We started our homesteading journey in 2011 with 5 small children, a garden, and a few chicks. Since then, we've added 3 more kids and a whole lot of animals. We're currently renting 37 acres in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we raise grass-fed beef, grass-fed dairy, pastured poultry and pork, free-range eggs, and a large garden. We also have a couple pet goats, several barn cats, and a beagle. We're working on moving from growing just our own food to selling locally. We homeschool our children and are a full-time family with hopes and goals of farming for a living. We would love to welcome y'all to follow our family on our journey.
All right, y'all, we are going out here. Cookie had her calf last night, and well, this morning it's 18 degrees. We're trying to get him warmed and get a blanket. We've got a heat lamp and a blanket, but the blanket's a little big, so I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do. If we can't get him warmed up out here, we will gladly bring him in the house, but I think it's best to try to warm him up outside first to keep him with his mommy. So
it's been in the 30s and maybe upper 20s the last several nights, and then last night it was like in the teens, so
yeah,
mid-teens, and she has a calf. And it's a bull calf!
And it's a bull calf. Yeah, I'd rather not bring him in unless we have to.
We're gonna come over here.
You all right, Mama?
Hey, Mama. Hey, Cookie, I got your baby. Hey. Hey, girl.
You're a good cow, Cookie. She slurped all that molasses water down? Wow. We've given Cookie, she's had a whole quart of molasses water today so far. Or well, a quart of molasses in water today.
Yeah, and multiple gallons of water.
Yeah.
Here, you want to pick that up?
So,
hey, Mama. And he's nursed.
Yep.
The kids helped him. I think Jack found him this morning.
He did, and he's put in a,
Jack said he came out in his pajamas. He said, I've got birth fuel in my pajamas, but I don't mind. That's a good farm kid.
Yep.
Not many 17-year-old boys would be okay with that.
No.
But he said he helped him nurse, and
he's been able to latch on his own too since then, Jack said. So.
He said he was just having a hard time getting it in his mouth. He was finding it. Hey, girl. Hey, pretty mama. You did a good job. Yes, you did. You did a good job. Here's your baby. I mean, he's completely dry, so that's good.
He sounds a little wet in his nostrils, so I don't know if that's probably just normal.
Yeah, I think it's just normal, but he is shivering. So if we can't get him, I'd like to temp him just to make sure he's not. Not too...
Hey, Carly, will you go grab the thermometer off the hutch?
She's trying to eat the hay over there.
We're going to put a different round bale in here today. We're going to take this other one out and give it to the
I think that cows just
beefers.
think the grass is greener on the other side, or the hay is better on the other side.
I don't know where that term came from. I'm sure it had nothing to do with cows.
Nothing to do with cows that are in a green field that still get out and go eat the other grass.
Yes.
As they can. Hey, sweet boy, you gotta get warmed up. We don't want him to use up his energy and
trying to get warm. That's the thing. He's good and dry now.
Yeah, so I think we can snag Jill's blanket for at least a little bit, and then if she seems cold, we can probably fit that blanket on her because he's a good bit smaller than her.
Right.
She's because of the jersey. He's just good.
And he's older. I mean, she's older too.
Older,
she's grown a good bit.
She has.
That blanket did swallow her when she was born.
Yeah. Hello, buddy. He's cute.
He is cute.
He definitely looks like a bull calf. You see how thick he is through here.
He's a lot stouter than Jill.
I mean, we wanted a heifer, but it's okay to have a bull calf. And they're really cute, so you can't help but be like, oh. He does look just like Jimmy. Her last calf, so she's had 3 bull calves. And I don't know what her first bull calf looked like.
No.
And I'm not sure what the cross was, but Jimmy's full jersey, and he looks just like him. Oh, yes. I'm talking about your...
I think he's a little stouter than Jimmy was.
Wow. We're having a moment. What is that? Something yucky.
She's like, I was going to eat that.
She's like, excuse me. Hey, Mama. Oh,
it's feeding time for the big cows.
Don't run me over. I think you can get some of that.
Yeah, she'll get some food here pretty soon.
Yeah. Some alpha hay. I know.
Now, how long will we wait before we start milking her? We should milk her out for colostrum.
Yeah, we'll milk her out for colostrum and freeze the colostrum we get. Yep. But it'll be probably about 4 days or so before it's clear. We usually start drinking around a week to make sure it's fully clear. But
I thought we did 4 days on her last time.
Yeah, 4 days. But I want to make sure, you know.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Because it's actually really good for you.
It really is.
It's just kind of a mental thing that's yucky.
Yeah, it is. There are actually people who drink colostrum intentionally because it is nutrient. Oh my goodness, he's shaking. We need to get some on him or
Yeah,
take
here
him in
comes
the house.
Kylie with the thermometer.
These gloves are my new gloves, but I have, so kids extra large gloves are usually too tight on me, but women's smalls are too long, so my fingers are like
They need to
down
make
here.
a woman's
I'm
extra
like,
small.
So I have a hard time with gloves. Like,
Hey, Cookie. You alright? Is it going in okay? Hey, Cook. You're alright, girl.
That's okay. Okay, that's a good baby. Okay, it's 99.3. I think we want a little bit warmer than that.
Yeah.
I think it's 100 to 101 is what we want. So he is a little bit cold, but not bad. We need to clean that.
So, should we bring him in, or should we...
Let's get the blanket on him first.
Okay.
And see if we can warm him up.
Alright.
See if it'll fit him. And if the straps, I don't know if we've loosened the straps.
Cookie, you were right in the way. And I think Jack loosened the back leg straps yesterday.
I tightened them.
Or tightened them. He tightened them some.
Okay.
Well,
I thought you loosened it and then you
to
retightened
get her around and then
Okay.
tighten them back. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that blanket's going to work a lot better.
Yeah, we're gonna have
I'm sorry I can't get good footage. Cookie's in the way, Jenna's in the way, Kylie's in the way.
Trying.
No, it's good. It's you got to work on the calf. That's more important in
Okay. We need to get to
the
the other
footage.
side.
Jack's over here petting Jill. It's Jack and Jill. She's gonna be. We're gonna try to milk her when she gets old enough and has calves. I really wanna. I'm very curious to see how a Tarentaise does as a milk cow. If she doesn't produce enough milk to justify milking, then we'll just let her raise calves. But if she does, I bet you she'll produce more milk than Gertie.
Yeah, Gertie's not a Gertie producer.
Yeah,
We're
Gertie.
actually drying Gertie off now since she kind of starts drying herself off. She's giving us about a pint twice a day. That's a quart.
Yeah, that's not even
a day.
enough to raise a calf.
No, and it's
A
definitely
calf
not
needs a
enough.
gallon a day.
No, I know. It's definitely not enough for our family. I mean, and right now her calf would be 8 months old,
Yeah,
so
they
it
would
would
need
be okay if she were raising a calf. But even at peak, she gives like a gallon, occasionally a gallon on a pint. So she's not a heavy producer at all. And since she's only giving a pint, it's not really worth feeding her
The feed cost.
the feed cost of the milk stand to get a pint of milk at a time. So since she's coming back in milk, we're just going to dry Gertie off, and then we'll only be milking the one, which is fine. Eventually, we'd like another Jersey, or wait until that little heifer is bigger and try milking her. But for now,
3 years.
yeah, you're looking
before
at.
she milks.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
I'd
2.5.
love another milk cow, another Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Would be awesome, but
It's so sad that Sadie died.
I know it's been almost a year since she died, and every time I think about it, it's just like ugh, it's like a punch in the gut. It stinks, but.
Yep.
It is what it is. So but Cookie's such a good girl, and
She's a very good cow.
and for a Jersey, she's not a super heavy producer, which is fine. I mean, she still gets us several gallons a day, but probably
Sorry for the waggling around here.
2.5 gallons a day at her peak, which is not a lot. So we'll see. She might give us more since it's her third calving. Usually their third calving gives, they give more, and you kind of see what they're going to be like for their production.
We'll have to give
so.
an update on that.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on that. And they peak at 2 months in, so she'll start out giving us plenty, but we'll see it's going to increase at 2 months, and then it'll kind of level out of that amount for a long time, and then start decreasing before you dry her off for the next baby. You're already talking about your next baby.
The bad thing is we're going to be without milk for a while looking ahead, because we're going to breed Cookie and Gertie
at the same time.
And Gertie will have to get dried off unless we somehow
we'll milk the goats.
miraculously get another milk cow. We don't have goats to milk.
Well, these two little
Oh my
Nigerian
Lord.
dwarfs.
Yeah, wow.
No, that's what I was just thinking when you said that. You never know. I mean, we're talking about a year, more than a year from now, because we're gonna breed them between May and June, so they'll be due next year in March, April time. And you never know what's going to happen in a year. We could end up with another milk cow by then.
Yep.
So
Look how much God's brought us, or how far He's brought us in 2 years.
It's crazy. A lot.
It's insane.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about it yet.
Yeah. Well, we won't ever worry about it.
We won't worry
It'll be
about it.
fine
It'll be
either way. But okay. Well, we'll be back in a little while to check his temperature, and
make sure he's warm.
we may end up taking him in the house. I'm not sure yet.
Look. He's so cute.
Let me see if I can zoom in. I've got my gloves on. It's hard to video with gloves on. Let me get closer. Oop, I'm pouring your coffee out.
Oh my goodness, spilling my coffee. You are fired. Not really.
We can put him in front of a heater.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take. Let me finish this. All right, we're gonna take him in because he's really shivering and his nose is a little bit juicy when he breathes. So we're gonna go just get his nose, try to get his nose cleaned out and get him warm up to temperature, and then we'll bring him back in just a little bit. He's already nursed several times, and Cookie's eating her alpha hay, and she's having molasses water. So we'll get him warmed up and then come on back out. All right, we're headed in the house, but I'll show you this. Hey Rosemary. It's really cold. And the goat's standing on her frozen water. What are you doing, Goofy? Is your water frozen? Is your water frozen? We'll bust it up in a minute. Huh? That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, she's like, don't hit me. There you go. Now you got ice water.
Here's Kylie. Hang on, let's see, let's get, there we go. Here's Kylie. We're bringing little Jerry back to his mommy now. We got him warmed up.
Wow.
His temperature was like 99.1, right babe?
It was
99.1 when we brought him in. Yep.
It was 99.5 in the barn.
Yep, and then we waited a little while.
Yeah, we waited a while. So it's a good thing we brought him in because the regular temperature needs to be,
You'll have to excuse the mess. I'm in the middle of a project out here.
Yeah, he was cleaning. Yeah, it's a mess. Regular temperature, depending on what you read, is 100.5 to 102. And some people say that at newborn, it needs to be 101.5 or higher, or else it can't regulate it. So once it goes down, they can't get it back up. So it's a good thing that we made that call and took him in the house.
Yeah.
Let me get higher. So he's been in the house for what, 2 hours or so?
Yep.
And we warmed him up in front of a space heater.
Went and got a different blanket. Hey Cookie, come here.
Well, he's got the same blanket. We had to get a different blanket for Jill.
Yes, because we took Jill's blanket to put on him.
Take him down.
Yeah, took him over there to his mommy and see what happens. See how they do.
He's definitely not shivering now, which is good.
There we go. Stand up, little fella. Oh. There you go. There's your baby. Were you missing him?
The blanket, that green blanket we put on Jill, doesn't have any straps around the legs at the back, so it slides forward. It doesn't work well right now. I'm going to modify it and buy some straps to put on it, but I couldn't do that today. But we did run to the farm store up the road and got another blanket, but it's bigger than this one.
Yeah, and we're gonna need a third one when #1 calves anyway.
Yeah, because we definitely, I mean, I'm not a fan of having calves in the winter and we have to blanket them and all. This is a lot of extra work and a lot of just stress
extra
wanting
worry.
to make sure they're, extra worry to make sure they're safe and healthy. So we'll just keep them blanketed and in the barn and do the best we can do to keep them warm and cozy.
All right, we decided we're gonna bring Cookie and Jerry over into a stall with a heat lamp so they can just be out of the wind, because it's a cold wind today and we're just worried about him getting too cold. I want to keep him as warm as we can today and tonight, and then tomorrow I think he'll be fine to go out into the big part of the barn being blanketed. But I don't want him to get cold. Since he was cold already, I wanted to make sure he stays warm today. So that's what we're gonna do. All
right, they are going to get Cookie and Jerry. We have hung up this lamp right here so he can get warm, and she has that my goat hay, which Heidi worked on the other day. We cleaned the stall to make sure there wasn't any manure left from Heidi. And we are ready. Where's Jeremiah? You kind of have a calf named after you. Jeremiah, nice hat. So Jeremiah turned 10 on, let's see, yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, what day is it? Yesterday. Happy 10th birthday, Jeremiah. The day after his daddy turned 40. And he got this awesome hat. Like Joe says.
Baby.
Here they come. We're checking out.
Very concerned. Let her go, Kylie. Because I can't fit through there with her.
Cookie.
Cookie.
Come on, Cookie.
You missed your turn, girl.
Cookie.
Come on, Cookie.
Cookie.
She's like, wait, what?
Cookie.
Jeremiah, watch your baby.
Here, girl.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Here you go, Cookie.
There you go.
Good mama.
We'll have to get her water in here.
Yeah, I'm going to take one of these. So I got
The chickens are like, this is the chicken stall. They lay eggs in here instead of their coop. This little hen is a little freaking out. Oh,
He fell into the wall, but he's back up.
he's fine. He's doing
still
good. Those,
wobbly leg.
well,
He's
and
not
those
old.
straps are
Yeah.
long.
They are.
We need to.
We could probably cut them off.
Yeah, we probably don't need them that long. We can cut them and I have to be able to fold them over and stitch them so they don't come off. That chicken's mad. So there's a, oops, I'm sorry. There's a chicken up there, and she's apparently been laying eggs every day. There were 9 eggs on top of the coop. That's the chicken coop. So, and she's mad because the kids went up there and got her eggs. Hey, Cookie, no, don't come out. Do you have? Where's a pallet? Can we put the pallet up in here? Like we did before?
Yep.
Alright, it is actually the next day and it's the evening, and here's little, I'm so scared. Little Jerry, we had him in the house for a few hours, and I think we showed you, brought it back out, and he's been fine since then. He still has a little bit of a
Juicy in the nostrils.
I think he might have aspirated on some of the amniotic fluid or something. We're not aspirated, but just got it in there. So we're just gonna keep a real close eye on him, but he's been fine. And she's a good mama. He nurses good, and you can see I keep scaring him. We're just able to touch him up on him. No, I keep scaring him. And Cookie's a good mama. She's
putting him careful so I don't instead of him.
And I don't know if you notice anything different about little Jacob. Smile, but show. He got his very first pair of glasses.
Yep. And you can see better, right?
Yep. Let's pull your hood down so they can see you. Whoop, your hair. And he can see better. He put them on and he just blinked and looked around, a little bewildered, but he can see much better now.
Yep.
So let's show you him. He's so cute. The baby, the kid, and the baby.
Let's see here.
Show his little face. Hello, Jerry. He's so little.
Good.
And we took his blanket off because it was 60 degrees today.
Yeah, it
And
was
the low's
warm.
gonna be around 30, not quite 30. I think it was like 36 tonight, not quite freezing. I mean, it's gonna get really cold this weekend, so he'll probably have to have it back on Sunday. But oh, you hear him? We need to look at his nose.
It was a little bit rattly.
Yeah, make sure he's all right. But anyway, well, Cookie finally had a
And his
baby.
nose looks funny when he got on that.
And he wrinkles it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we have
I
our.
have a wrinkle.
Silly, I have a wrinkle. So anyway, well, we are glad you guys came along with us to check out this new little calf, and we hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we put up videos. And if you're not already subscribed, we would love to have you join us and subscribe, and we will catch you guys next time.